Now we could also add radicals. We're going to do a little bit of a warm-up first, actually. So the warm-up is going to be, so what's 3x plus 5x? And 3x plus 5x is, of course, 8x. And if I said, what is 3x plus 5y? The answer is, cannot be added together. Cannot be added together because, of course, they are not like terms. So that's the end of the warm-up. Now, let's say we have three root 7 plus 5 root 7. So we have 3 of these things plus 5 of these things, and that's going to be equal to 8 of those things. So that just becomes 8 root 7. So this is like adding 3x plus 5x. Now, conversely, if we had, say, 3 root 7 plus 5 root 11, in this case, they cannot be added together. Because that's now we have, they're not like terms, essentially, cannot be added together. So if you have the same number under the square root, you could think of them as being like terms. But if you don't, then you can't quite do that. So let's do some examples of that. We're number 1. I think we're on 14, are we? We're going to continue the previous numbering. We'll say 14. So let's say we had 5 root 3 minus 7 root 3. That's going to give us 5 minus 7 is going to be equal to negative 2 root 3. Nothing really else to say about that. Let's do a more interesting one. 5 root 3 plus 7 root 5 minus 9 root 3 plus root 5. Okay, now we got some stuff going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the like terms together. So the like terms are going to be, so these two are like terms, and because they both have a root 3, and then these two both have a root 5. So it's going to end up with 5 root 3 minus 9 root 3 plus 7 root 5 plus root 5. 5 minus 9 is negative 4, so that's going to give us negative 4 root 3. And here, there's an invisible 1 in front of this, right? So it's 7 root 5 plus 1 root 5, and 7 root 5 plus 1 root 5 is going to give us 8 root 5. And then we're done. So this adds up to this, and it can't be simplified any further. So this one over here, we look at it and we say, well, they're different, so clearly they cannot be added together. All right, we can't. One dangerous thing, what some people might do is they'd say, okay, root 20 plus root 80 is the same thing as the square root of 20 plus 80, which is root 100. And no, you can't do that. That only works, the rule is not for adding, the rule is only for two things that are multiplied. Root a times root b is the root of a times b. Root a plus root b is not equal to that. That is entirely wrong. We can do something though. What we could do is, of course, we could turn these into mixed radicals. So root 20 is going to be root 4 times root 5, and root 80 is going to be oops, that should be a plus. That's going to be, we'll say it's 8 and 10. No, we'll make it easy for now. Root 16 and root 5, because 16 times 5 is that. Which is root 4 is going to be 2 root 5 plus 4 root 5. And now these are like terms, and we can add them. So that's going to give us 2 root 5s plus 4 root 5s is 6 root 5. Example 17. Root 27 minus root 28 plus root 12 plus 5 root 63. I think you know enough. You could pause the video at this point and try it out yourself. I'm going to assume that you've already done that. So 27 is going to be root 9 times root 3. 28 is root 4 times root 7. 12 is root 4 times root 3. And this is going to be 5 times root 9 times root 7, which is going to be 3 root 3 minus 2 root 7 plus 2 root 3. I'm going to kind of jump a step here. This is going to become 3, and 5 times 3 is 15. So that's going to give us 15 root 7. I'm going to put the like terms together. 3 root 3 plus 2 root 3 minus 2 root 7 plus 15 root 7. And the answer will end up being 3 plus 2 is 5 root 3. Negative 2 plus 15 plus 13 root 7. And that ends up with that.